Good morning, students. Today we are starting lesson 10 from your new James English Reader book of class 6, and the name of the lesson is The Hen. So now let us move to an introduction. Mrs. Sangrail has a troublesome guest at her house. Troublesome means causing difficulty or annoyance, and one of the another guest is due to arrive. So can her son Clovis convince the troublesome guest to leave without his mother's knowledge? So now let us read this extract from Saki's story, The Hen. This next Thursday, asked Clovis to her mother. His mother nodded. Nodded means shake her head. You have rather done it, haven't you? He chuckled. Chuckled means laugh quietly. Jane Marlet has only been here 5 days and she will stay less than a fortnight, and says to her mother that Jane Marlet is staying here for 5 days, but she will stay 14 days. Means she never stays less than fortnight, means she will never stays less than 14 days. You will never get her out of the house by Thursday. So his mother says that why should I? Asked Mrs. Sangrail. She and Dora are good friends, and one of the another guest named Dora and Jane Marlet are good friends, aren't they? They used to be, as far as I remember. They used to be. That's what makes them all the more bitter now. But what has happened? Has someone been making mischief? Not exactly, said Clovis. A hand came between them. A hand? What hand? So one of the hand came between their friendship. It was a bronze leghorn. Bronze leghorn means a breed of hen or some such exotic breed. Exotic means a foreign breed, and Dora sold it to Jane at a rather exotic price, means high due to rarity of the breed. Jane thought she was going to get her money back in a large family of pedigree chickens. Pedigree chickens means chickens of good breed. The bird turned out to be an abstainer from the egg habit, means one that did not lay eggs. How ridiculous, said Mrs. Sangrail. It's a most awkward situation. Do you suppose they won't speak to one another? On the contrary, the difficult will be to get them to leave off. Means Dora had sold Jane Marlet an exotic breed of hen at a very high price. Jane thought that she would get good value for her money in the form of large number of chickens of good breed. However, the chicken did not lay any egg, and this this is the and this became a matter of dispute between the two friends. Therefore, it would be difficult to get them to leave off. I can't put Dora off, said Mrs. Sangrail. I have already postponed her visit once, and nothing short of miracle would make Jane leave before her self allotted fortnight is over. So the Clovis make one plan. Servants are a bit of a nuisance. Nuisance means a person causing inconvenience or annoyance. Clovis talking to Jane Marlet at tea time. So the Jane exclaimed, I don't see what you have to complain of. Your mother is so wonderfully lucky in her servants. Servant name is Sturridge. For example, Sturridge has been with you for years. That's just the trouble, said Clovis. It's when servants have been with you for years that they become a really serious nuisance. It was Sturridge I was particularly thinking of when I made the observation about servants being a nuisance. So the Jane replied, the excellent Sturridge a nuisance. I can't believe it. I know he is excellent and we just couldn't get along without him. But his orderliness, orderliness means habit of being disciplined and organized has had an effect on him. Have you ever wondered what it must be like to go on doing the correct thing in a correct manner in the same surroundings for a long time? I should go mad, said Jane. Exactly, said Clovis thoughtfully. But Sturridge hasn't gone mad, said Jane, and a flutter of inquiry means a quick questioning tone in her voice. One most points he is truly sane. Sane means in here sensible and reliable, said Clovis. But at times he is subject to the most obstinate, obstinate delusions, means stubborn and false belief. And on those occasions he becomes not merely a nuisance but a sure embarrassment. What sorts of delusions? Delusions means stubborn and false belief. Unfortunately, they usually center around one of the guests of the house party. You don't mean to say he might be dangerous, do you? Asked Jane with some anxiety. One can never be certain, said Clovis. Now and then he gets some idea about a guest which might take an unfortunate turn. That is precisely means exactly what is worrying me at the present moment. What? Has he taken a fancy about someone here now? Asked Jane excitedly. Do tell me who it is. You, said Clovis briefly. Me? Clovis nodded. Clovis nodded. Who on earth does he think I am? Queen Anne, was the unexpected answer. Queen Anne? What an idea! But anyhow, there's nothing dangerous about her. She is such a colorless personality. The only thing that I can remember about her is a is the saying Queen Anne dead. Exactly, said Clovis. Dad, do you mean he takes me for the ghost of Queen Anne? Asked Jane. Ghost? Dear no. No one ever heard of the ghost being so very much alive and flourishing. All his life he has been accustomed to look on Queen Anne as the personification of everything that is dead and done with, as dead as Queen Anne, and now he has to listen to your talks of the merry time you had at the Dublin horse show, and naturally he feels that something's very wrong with you. Means Clovis told Jane Marley that Sturridge got delusions about their guest. In her case, he thought she was the dead Queen Anne. Clovis said he even caught him glaring at Jane and murmuring that she should have been dead. However, he did not want his mother to know of this, as Sturridge had been with them for many years and his mother relied on him very much. This is awful, said Jane. Your mother must be told about it at once. So my mother must not hear a word about it, said Clovis earnestly, means seriously. It would upset her dreadfully, means very badly. She relies on Sturridge for everything. But he might kill me at any moment, protested Jane. Not at any moment. He is busy with the silver. Busy with the silver means cleaning silver cutlery and other silver articles all the afternoon. You will have to keep a sharp lookout all the time and be on your guard, said Jane. It's a dreadful situation to be in with a mad butler. Butler means a chief manservant of house around you, but I'm certainly not going to cut my visit short. It was in the hall the next morning. After a late breakfast, the Clovis had his final inspiration as he stood removing rust spots from an old pitter, means a stick or club used to hit a golf ball. Where is Miss Marlitt? He asked Sturridge, who was at that moment crossing the hall. So the Sturridge said, writing letters in the morning room. She wants to copy the inscription on the old basket hilted sabre, said Clovis, pointing to the sword hanging on the wall. I wish you would take it to her. My hands are all over in oil. Take it without the hat. It will be less trouble. The butler drew the sword and carried it into the morning room. There was a door near the writing table leading to a back stairway. Jane vanished through it with such lightning rapid rapidly rapidity means great swiftness that the butler doubted whether she had seen him come in. Half an hour later, Clovis was driving Jane Marlet and her hastily packed luggage to the station. Hastily means hurriedly. Mother will be awfully vexed when she finds you have gone, he observed to the departing guest. But I will make up some story about an urgent wire having called you away. No need to alarm her unnecessarily about storage. Jane sniffed slightly at Clovis' idea of unnecessary alarm. However, Clovis' effort proved useless as Dora wrote the same day that she was postponing her visit.